Right, morning, Claire. How are you?
Good, thank you, Spencer. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's sunshine at the moment. I think it's to stay for a little while. You've just done 6 weeks for me, and you've done really well. Just tell me, what were you struggling before you started some coaching with me?
I think it was a case of having a routine in place that I didn't have before.
Okay.
I knew I could lose the weight. I didn't have an issue with that per se, but it was just having a sustainable routine that I could follow for a set period of time.
Yep.
I very much, if I don't have an end goal in sight, then I kind of lose myself halfway through. Whereas with the 6 week plan, it was kind of, it's 6 weeks. So I can do that. I can visualize the end point, what I want to achieve by the end point, and then make my next plan going from there, rather than it just being an endless kind of road.
Yeah. Perfect. And what did you lose in the 6 weeks?
I lost 1.5 stone.
Fantastic. You pleased, yeah?
Yeah, really chuffed. You have to put some kind of expectation on what you're trying to achieve. Otherwise, there's no goal to aim for. I would have liked to have done the 2 stone, if I'm completely honest. But with how I did the plan for me personally, it was mostly food based, and for 1.5 stone, yeah, really chuffed.
No, it's perfect. I mean, much more than that, I'd say it's too fast. It's trying to that's kind of a good number to. It's quite an aggressive cut, but it's fine. It will stay with you, that one.
Absolutely.
What breakthroughs happened for you during the 6 weeks? Was there anything like aha moments, big sudden realization of things that you hadn't done before, or?
No, nothing hugely for me. Like I say, it was just mostly concentrating on the 6 weeks that I had and how I planned that 6 weeks. I'm not a great cooker.
Yeah, you spoke about that. Yeah, I remember.
So it was trying to adapt kind of what I could achieve, knowing my limitations, and also giving me the variety that I needed so I wouldn't get bored with it. I'm very much, once I'm in the zone, I'm blinkered, and I will do whatever needs to be done to get to my end goal, which was the end of the 6 weeks. And that was pretty much as basic as what I looked at it. I didn't want to overwhelm myself with it, which I do tend to do.
Yeah.
I've got to do everything on the same day. And it was just kind of, just strip it back, just keep it basic, and just what I wanted to achieve was lose weight by the 6 weeks. And that's what I did.
Perfect. It's a big win-win. Yeah, it was
Absolutely.
getting you some structure and direction, and giving you something, like you say, wasn't too overwhelming and too complicated.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very much, you tell me what to do and I'll do it. I'm like that with, if I have a PT or, anything like that in life, business or whatever, tell me what to do and I'll stick to it and do it. And this was perfect.
Yeah, perfect coaching client.
Yeah.
Makes my job a lot easier.
That's fine. But it is, I mean, the eating plans we had were like, this is what you have for breakfast, lunch and dinner. I knew exactly where I was. I knew what I could and couldn't have. I knew the options for the food. To me, it was, a dream. Absolutely perfect.
Brilliant. That's great to hear. And what's next? I think we spoke about this briefly, but what's next?
Yeah, next is I still have got probably another 1.5 stone to go. I'm not too wound up on what the scales say. It's more how I look and feel. I've very much been a scale person all my life. Oh, I've got to be this. I've got to be, this weight. And actually, as I've got older and wiser, hopefully, it really doesn't matter per se. It's how I feel about myself and how I look. But yeah, give or take, it's probably about another 1.5 stones to go. So it's kind of taking what I learnt in the first 6 weeks batch and kind of carrying that through with a bit of, kind of bits and pieces thrown in just to kind of mix it up a bit.
Yeah, that's cool. We're going to help you with that. But it's important what you say about everyone's different, everyone's unique, the way they think and feel about themselves, but having the right self-image and you having that visualization of how you want to be and look, that's super important.
Yeah, I think, we really beat ourselves up about we're not doing what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
When I was like looking at the guys coming through on the course and like, you know, what they were producing food wise and how much weight they were losing and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing that. But that's okay. You don't have to. You're a person and we're all individual. We'll all do things at a different pace and a different look and whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's cool for that person, but you know, it's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
And you know what, I'm happy. You've got to find your own space with it. And as long as you do that, then you'll achieve.
Yeah, I think it's like you say, everyone's different, and that's fine, and it is. But what I always like is self-development. So you've moved forward with some guidance and help, but you've done the work. At the end of the day, it's you that's done the work and has done well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you supported us, you've given us all the guidance, you've been there, but at the end of the day, you can't do it for us.
Yeah.
You know, you are fantastic and you are awesome.
Thank you.
You can't do it for us.
So, yeah, it's kind of like I always say this: I teach people to fish, but I will not fish for them.
Yeah, because you can't. You can't lose the weight for us. You know, you can give us all the tools, and you can be on hand to advise and to help and to assist. But at the end of the day, if we don't do it, we're not going to get there.
That's it. And you had the great mindset. You've got to have that mindset of like, I'm going to do this. It's like a growth mindset as opposed to a fixed mindset. Yeah. But this is awesome, and I'm going to help you going forward as well.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Yes, it's all good at the moment.
Right. Thank you ever so much. Really appreciate that, and I will talk to you shortly because I've got some stuff for you to do as well, and some meal plans and stuff.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Spencer. No worries. You take care.